Hello, folks. This is Stout Sunday, a special Platinum Jubilee edition of Stout Sunday. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Stout Reviews. We are reviewing stouts and we are reviewing porters and stout porters, actually. Porters and stout porters. If you have any porter or any stout porter, you can join. And we have Beverage Ramble from Georgia. So Louisiana on the Gulf Coast and Georgia on the Atlantic Coast. All right. I have a beer that is rather well known, and I think all the viewers, have had this product.
Yeah. I was debating getting that yesterday, but I said, let me go the other route.
Now, from Founders, I was feeling racist this morning, so I figured I would pick this one. It says double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout. Founders Brewing Company, 8.3% alcohol, 60 IBUs. And I'll show you the website. The coffee lover's consummate beer, brewed with abundance. Oh, wait, I forgot to do the screen share. Sorry about that. Double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout. Now, that's enough words for you. Double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout. 8.3% alcohol, 60 bitterness units, 270 calories. Good for putting on weight. It gets a 100 out of 100 on rate beer. It's available year-round now. Comes in on draft and in bottles, 4-packs. Used to be 6-packs, I think. The coffee lover's consummate beer, brewed with an abundance of flaked oats, bitter and imported chocolate, and 2 types of coffee. This stout has an intense, fresh, roasted Java nose topped with frothy, cinnamon-colored head that goes forever. Come drink this when you feel like firing somebody because of their race. Now, hey. Our hometown neighbors at Ferris Coffee and Nut embarked on an ambitious journey to win back their role as roasters of the coffee used in breakfast stout. So Ferris Coffee and Nut. Well, I've never had any beers. I've never had any coffees from Ferris Coffee and Nut, but I'm sure it's very nice. Now, as you all know, this is there's a barrel-aged version, right, called Kentucky Breakfast Stout. Kentucky Breakfast Stout. Now, I'm going to stop sharing, because when you stop sharing, then you stop caring. Now, and on to the Empire State of the South.
Georgia, yes. Some say consider Atlanta the capital of the South. The big city, but I say Charlotte because it has more banks there. It's all about money. So many banks in Charlotte, it was ridiculous. From this bank, that bank, yeah. But today,
wait, hold on. Let me pour it at least so people. Nice smoke, and ta-da!
Oh, let me get my glass. Forgot.
Oh,
no,
well,
this is So, okay.
Founders, one of my favorite companies. Some viewers are probably saying, "I bet it is." Okay, now Jean-Pierre, the man with the backwards cap, the rally cap,
and did the T thing again. Anyway, can't open it somewhere around here. It's here. Yes, I am doing Old Rasputin from North Coast Brewery, based out in California. Excuse me, take that back. Yeah, Fort Bragg, California. Brewed and bottled. This is 9%. This beer has won a slew of awards. The last recent one in this category was 2018 at the World Beer Championships in Chicago. And this is a Russian Imperial Stout. I know, even though this company is based here in the United States, but they're doing the style. So obviously, I'm still with this. my heart is with Ukraine, but today I'm drinking a whole Rasputin Russian Imperial Stout because I love the style. 9% ABV. So, and I've already poured it in my glass, and look forward to trying this again. It's been a while since I've had this, and so.
Right. Well, I mean, it's just based on the Russian Imperial Stout. It's not just because you drink that doesn't mean you're like got a cheerleading outfit that's got "Go Russia" on the shirt. All right. Now.
Yes, Old Rasputin. Yes, good as it gets. Great flavor. Yeah, just a superb product. This is where
I've never seen those tall cans.
Neither have I, and all I've mostly seen has been the bottles, the size bottles right here. You know, but the tall cans nowhere in sight. So it really doesn't say much. I'm trying to get more info about this beer, but it just says the reviews it's won, the championships, you know, whatever. But I'm not looking at the breakdown of the beer itself, you know, what it is, its flavor, its complexity, all that other stuff. So I don't know. I'll check another site.
Hey, Bryce. Well, I mean, if they don't say much, they don't say much. I guess they use dark malts and some kind of hops and.
Well, that's unacceptable for North Coast Brewing.
Unacceptable. We want more information. But I'd love to have that North Coast glass.
Yeah. Sweet. This is an intense brew with complex flavors, warming finish. Yeah, I didn't put it in the refrigerator. I left it out. I took it out of the bag. I bought it yesterday and kind of let it before we did our show. I said, I ain't gonna refrigerate it. Keep it as is. Drink it at room temperature. So, you know.
All right, hold on a minute. Trying to find some. Here we go. Sorry for the delay, but these things are necessary sometimes. All right, now, I'll do mine, and I don't do mine first to be rude. I do mine first to get it out of the way because I'm absent-minded, and I want to be able to just like be done with it and then be able to concentrate on other people's and try to give them a good chance to do it. All right, so there's Founders cap and the bottle. I don't think this is made in cans. No, it's not. It doesn't say it on the website. It's not. All right, but they need to come out with cans. Okay, or as they call them, some companies call them mini kegs. All right, Sean's busy looking at his phone, but we don't want to distract him. But so y'all don't disturb Jean. The man is busy looking at his phone. All right, now I noticed the head is gone mostly. It was beige, and the lacing is kind of not too heavy, of course. I don't think so, and it's very dark brown. At first sight, black, but if good lighting hits it, you would see some brown. So here we go. At this point, we are going with what's called the smell test thingy. So here we go with the smell. Cheers to Michigan.
Cheers.
Cheers to BC's beer reviews.
Cheers, BC.
He lives close to this brewery, so close.
Grand Rapids, Michigan, right? Grand Rapids, Michigan, and can brewery in Detroit too.
They got a tap room in Detroit, and he's only like a mile from Detroit. So I mean, like literally,
Detroit Rock City.
He's like a bike ride away. Okay. Smells, Detroit Rock City. It smells like dark roasted malt. And let me see if I can find the legal disclosure on here. This was bottled back in October, but that doesn't matter. It's strong enough to stay, strong in the bottle. I mean, that's only not even a year. My friend David goes to the utter extremes with his aging, and we did did a recent video, and I was telling you ruining your beer, you're killing your beer, and he didn't agree, but he thought it was great, and I thought it was trash after being aged 6 years. But I didn't buy it, didn't cost me any money, so why should I care? Flaked oats, bitter and imported chocolates, and 2 types of coffee. And I noticed this is very dry coffee and very dry cocoa. It might be using cocoa powder because this is a dry beer. Boy, this beer is making me thirsty.
Cheers.
Cheers. I can taste the chocolate. I can taste the coffee. I like it. It's very dry. The body is not really heavy like you would think. It's high medium, but not a heavy body. People think stouts are so thick and all. They're not usually really. This stout porter has a dry finish. On the sweetness scale, 2 out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness, I'll say 3 out of 5 hop cones. So it's more bitter than sweet. The oatmeal kind of smooths it out. Now, I like it, and I'm going to give it a high score, but I'm going to do a little infusion right now. Hold on just a momento.
Okay.
I don't want to get all crazy, but I have this. Coffee liqueur.
Yes, I've seen that, Jay Brandt. I saw the review of it. Yes.
Yes, and this is coming in at, what is it, 15% alcohol? Yeah, 30 proof. So I'm going to add a little bit of this and see if it enhances. Certainly enhanced the coffee this morning. The 1 cup I added it to. I'm not going to do another big bottle of liqueur until next month when I have this Elijah Craig bourbon cream. Elijah Craig bourbon cream. Not Elijah Craig. Ezra Brooks.
No relation to Foster Brooks, right?
Well, if you drink too much, you're going to be like Foster Brooks. Ezra Brooks. Mel Brooks. It's a Mel Brooks bourbon cream. And when you drink Mel Brooks bourbon cream, you start talking crazy. You start saying, I got it. I got it. I got it. I don't got it. All right. Then later on you say, I got it. I got it. I got it. I don't got it. All right. Now, here we go.
Cheers again. Cheers.
Or if you drink Mel Brooks bourbon cream, you might shout out, the sheriff isn't, and then somebody will ring a bell real loud and they'll say, what? The sheriff isn't. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, the sheriff is near. They'll think you're saying. All right, now, it changed a little bit, gave it more coffee notes. I didn't really add much to it. Didn't add much. I was thinking it would add more sweetness, but it didn't really. Oh yeah, it did a little bit now. Yeah. All right, it's better. Add J. So here's a little trick. You want to learn you want some advice on a at-home trick, folks? Here's your at-home trick. Add some J. Brandt coffee liqueur to your Founder's Oatmeal Stout, and you'll have an even better product. Now, we'll go to the comments before we go on to Jean.
Yeah.
Pierre. Mr. Telephone Man. Isn't that a song that used to be on the radio?
Yep, no addition, yes. Mr. Telephone Man. But there was another song, Mr. Telephone Man, came out way before that by some doo-wop group, I guess.
Mr. Telephone Man, I know you're on a hangout. All right, I may have to get a bottle of KBS hazelnut. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, excellent. That's an excellent stout. Yes.
You're right, JV. You do have to lose your mind in Detroit, Rock City. All right. Funny, I have a breakfast stout too, a great go-to. Oh, Russ Chapman, join us now and review it for us here live. I'm looking at my phone watching this. Shout out to you. Oh, shout out to you, JV. More infusion experience needed. Yes, we do need more, and we need more. Needed and needed. And you could need some mead. You could drink some mead to satisfy your need. But I've never had mead.
I've had mead. It's interesting.
I have
that way.
I have honey. I have some honey in the cabinet. All right, now, so we need to move on because Jean needs to do his.
Yeah. So Old Rasputin is what I'm drinking today, boys and girls. 9% ABV. This is a Russian Imperial Stout, 9%. Again, I left it out. Bought it yesterday. I left it, and before we had got started, I came back. I said, "All right, I'm going to do it." And instead of putting it in the refrigerator, I'm just going to leave it out, in the counter and let it, whatever.
Now tell the folks again what kind of stout this is.
This is a Russian Imperial Stout. So again, everybody, Russian Imperial Stout. This is not made in Russia, but this is the style. The brewery is based in California. So anyway, enough of that stuff. Anyway, get back to the beer. Very flavorful so far. You can see a nice little head up top. There is that sort of that rich, intense flavor that you're getting right away when you smell it. There's a mix of chocolate and some coffee and some other strong roasted barley that I'm getting in this. So the website doesn't really say much, and I'm looking at info on Untapped, and it's kind of similar to what the website shows. But Russia's Catherine the Great. 18th century English breweries who supplied the court of Russia's Catherine the Great. Old Rasputin seems to be developed of a cult following whatsoever it goes. It's rich, intense brew, complex flavor. So anyway, there we go. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh boy, this J Brandt is kicking in. I am tasting the sugar sweetness and the coffee, so it improved it. Just to let y'all know. Okay, all right. Sorry.
You're fine. I added a little coffee to this. I had a cup of coffee here. I added a little coffee to it, and kind of didn't really do much, but straight black. But very flavorful, a little bit bitter, dry in the finish, but there's a little sweetness and there's a full maltiness to this stout. Yes, Old Rasputin starts at 9.2%, but it doesn't have that imperial flavor that I'm kind of used to drinking with some stouts. Again, not every stout has to be imperial; it has to be stored in bourbon barrels. You could drink a stout 6%, which I saw quite a few yesterday. Left Hand had a 6% stout. It was in a red and green lettering package. That one's at 6%. Of course, I saw a few of the New Holland Dragon's Milk, 11%, but also had another one that's called the White Stout, I guess it was.
They ought to make one called Why It's Gotta Be White Stout.
Yeah, for New Holland. But also they have a reserve too, I also saw. So a lot of, good stouts. But again, the stronger the better. But again, sometimes we don't have to be. Sometimes taking it easy doesn't have to be strong.
In my mind, Imperial is the way to go. But that's just me,
Yes, I like Imperial. I'm a fan of it. From 1050, which this year I did not see nowhere in my area, none whatsoever.
Neither here. I saw some yesterday. I did see some 1050 yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was in somebody's refrigerator. You want to guess who that somebody was?
Let me guess. Our good friend Dave.
Yeah, and you want to know what the answer was?
Give me the answer and I'll say the year, what year it was. He probably bought it and kept it stored. I'm guessing.
No, the answer was no. The answer was no.
Oh.
Because he told me, I don't have any. See, what happened was, I'll tell you real quick. I went to his house. He was supposed to come here, but he had car trouble. So I went to his house. I didn't really feel like driving over there, but I went to his house and I said, I got over there and I realized, I forgot the beer. I forgot to bring the beer. I left it in the fridge in a bag. I was disgusted. So he told me, I don't have any beer to review. I don't have any beer. You're going to have to go buy some. I said, oh, heck. So I went down to 2 different stores.
Right.
and I bought some beer to review. And then I went back to his house to put it in the fridge. I said, "What are you talking about? You don't have any beer. You got this Imperial Stout. You got this other Imperial Stout. All these IPAs. You got these pale ales and all this other beer." I said, "You meant to say you don't have any beer to review aside from those 20 different brands that you got."
Right.
And he said, "I don't feel like drinking no Imperial Stout in this heat." I said, "Oh, okay. I got you." So I had to pony up, and he got to pony down. All right, cheers to Dave's music. All right, now go ahead. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
I just want
no, you're fine. But
at least I got to see the can. I got to see the can. I didn't get to taste it. I got to look at the can and get tempted. All right, I'm teased.
So I didn't see the 1050. I didn't see any of the this year, of course, like this. I was able to get the definitely a lot of pontoon beers. I did see that cookie, whatever stout that's out there that's popular by Pontoon.
Oh, yeah, from Pontoon.
So, but overall, look, I'm a big stout person, as you well know. The stronger the better, but I will drink the ones that are at 4%, 6%. Not consistently, but I will have them from time to time. Again, if I'm pairing a dish, whatever. But this Old Rasputin been around for a long time. Very good flavor. It doesn't have that full punch, but if you drink one more of these, you will feel that punch soon enough. You know, at 9%. So
9%, right? Yeah, 9%.
So very well done, very flavorful, a nice bounce, a tad sweet, but a little bitter, a little bite in the end. Very roasted barley, great flavor.
Look at this comment.
See, price is going up so much that 1050 so will be 2050. Yes, Jeremy, it will be.
And the gas.
Hey, yeah, I filled up my car yesterday, $80 yesterday, close to for my truck, my 98 Nissan Pathfinder. So I don't go anywhere on the weekends, you know, and that's not a truck that I take, you know, off the road or do anything. I just take me to work, come back home, grocery shopping, maybe go out with the lady for my lady on a date, but no. I'm watching my guys very carefully.
Okay, true or false? True or false? In the middle of the Stout Sunday, true or false? We'll see a second round, 4 more years of Joe Biden. True or false?
Right now, false.
Unless people suddenly have this desire to spend twice as much on all their products as they used to. Right. All right, now.
I don't think that. Yeah, right now, I think that there will be not a second round of Joe Biden. I think that's pretty much was looking that way right now. If things continue where they are, you know.
Maybe we'll see the return of a certain orange-haired.
No, he knows if that's the case.
Try to make America great again.
They don't want a rematch of that. A 78-year-old and an 81-year-old. They don't want to see two fogies going at it. It'll be a younger person.
England got a 96-year-old. All right. Anyway, now
yes. God bless the Queen.
All right, finish your.
Well, no, it's good. The Jubilee. Good day. Hello, the Majesty, the Monarch. Hello. Okay. We don't have monarchs here. You know, maybe I don't know. One person, the orange one, thought he was a king. You know.
Well, I actually had an idea with that, but nobody liked my idea. Anyway, go ahead.
So good stout, really good. I'll have my score coming up on the Old Rasputin. God save the Queen, Madam. God save England. Would you like a nice stout? A nice fluffy stout. God save the Queen.
That little kid did not like those loud airplanes.
No. No. You know, the Jubilee was, I saw highlights of it. I'm like, all right.
Did you see Prince Louis when those planes went over? He started like going.
Yes.
Here's my comment.
Yeah, do the Jubilee, all.
All right, so I probably will be president of the United States in 2025. 2025, January 2025. I should be. I would be the best since Grover Cleveland. All right.
And guess what? You're younger. That's the key. We need young blood. Both parties need some fresh blood. We don't want to see the oldies, the old fogies.
Well, does David drink enough to be Speaker of the House? The answer is yes. Well, not quite that much, but enough. All right.
Well, Ted Kennedy was not as bad. Ted Kennedy. May he rest in peace.
You know what? I think that's a rule that if you want to be Speaker of the House, you have to be a known alcohol enthusiast. Let's call it.
John Boehner. He loves his red wine. He was a former Speaker of the House.
I don't think Tip O'Neill ever drank any alcohol.
You're right. I'm sure. He and Reagan they got along very well, and they were able to make a lot of deals. It wouldn't surprise me they made some deals over some hooch, because Reagan, he loved his wine, he loved his beer, he loved this stuff, and so did Tip O'Neill. So that type of relationship doesn't exist anymore in Washington. You don't have my views about Reagan, some things, but overall, they were able to work some deals out. So, but those days are long, long gone in Washington, D.C.
Right. Well, I have to think about my cabinet. So we got till January 2025 to work that out. Now, so I'll
be transportation secretary. I could be transportation secretary.
Yeah, make sure everybody gets flat tires.
All trains. Everybody take a train.
I like breakfast stout a lot, and I would recommend it. And I am going to give it a very high score. I think I'm going to score this It's really a great beer. It's a great beer, and it's for a great value.
And at 8% is not bad for 8%. That is really, really a nice, good balance. That beer.
Now, what do you score and then we'll come back and do the.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 91 out of 100 for the Old Rasputin again. It's been around for a long time. It's 90? A good beer. It's a good stout, good Imperial stout. Great flavor. Don't expect for those Imperial to be a little, whatever. If you want, find a beer that's 11 or 12%. If your state does sell beers over that ABV limit.
Unlike Georgia.
But yeah. Thank goodness I'm in Georgia, not Alabama or Mississippi.
Oh, no. Mississippi. Yeah, Mississippi, you can't sell beer above 10.
So, yeah. The mighty Mississippi. But anyway, a good stout, superb. So, yeah, 90 out of 100 for the Old Rasputin.
Now, hey, Jean, remember that time I asked you, what did you think about the Ukrainian crisis? And then you told me, well, I think the Ukrainian crisis is. And I said, Jean, that is terrible. That is terrible, Jean. That is wrong.
Yes.
That is wrong. But anyway, some people really have this attitude, and I find it I'm very triggered, really. I'm triggered. Especially by
and again, we all know the kind of person he is. Russia has always been a country that we in the United States, no matter how we try to be diplomatic, who's been there, we always have to keep our guard up no matter what with the Russians. So, but anyway, it's not a political show; it's a beer show. So.
And the Viet Cong, who are up to their old
and China.
All right. Don't forget those sneaky Liechtensteinians, those people in Liechtenstein. You never know what they're up to. All right. Promos. Now let me go get the promos so I can do the promo. All right.
I got a few things I'm going to be checking out too, as well on my channel. Like I said, if y'all still watching me, the Beverage Ramble. Picked up a lot of good stuff yesterday. I'll show Jay after he gets done doing his, but made out okay. I love the store I've gone to called the Local Vine. If you're in the Georgia area, you'll find it. But some interesting things I found from Anchor and some interesting IPA, some different local stuff too. But yeah, I think once you see what I have, y'all be pretty much
now,
very pleased.
Jean-Pierre was telling me that I needed to do more clear liquor, but I told him, no, I can't handle clear liquor. So and he was like, oh, well, that's all I drink. I said, well, that ain't me. I might be lying right now. But anyway, Tuesday morning at dawn, because we do these showdowns at dawn, I've got Dewar's 12-year aged 12 years in oak, double aged. Well, we'll get into that later. You see this big bottle here?
Yep.
You know what I paid for this big bottle?
I will guess you paid about, let me see, special, I'm saying $12.99.
I ain't that lucky. I paid $14.99.
Wow.
But the normal price for this is about $50. So David and I got some great benefit from that. Now, so thank you, Matherns. Thank you, Matherns Market, for selling that for an incredibly and unusually low price. Dewar's 15-year age, the Monarch is going to be the competitor. And this is going to be a close one because 15 and 12, they're pretty close in number. And I think they're pretty close in quality. So that's going to be a heck of a deal. Heck of a showdown Tuesday morning. Yes, I inherit the shows. Right. It's called I Inherit What People Don't Want. Okay. Now, Wednesday. Are you ready for this Wednesday?
Yes, I do. I bought my can yesterday. I bought a 6-pack of it. I drank 2 of them yesterday. I got 4 more left, and I will be drinking them on Wednesday with you, my friend. I got my can.
Get ready for the bowl. The bowl.
I got some stories to share about the bowl.
Because I was talking to Jean. It's funny that we talk about these things. Remember, I was talking to you, and I was like, Jean, we ought to come up with another theme for a Wednesday. And you said, bull. I said, bull? Man, I told Jean, I said, I'll turn your channel into a car wash. He said, Schlitz Malt Liquor Bull. I said, Schlitz Malt Liquor Bull? You got the right idea. So now,
oh man, probably very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. I love that commercial. All those commercials. We'll talk about that on Wednesday.
Right.
Great stories.
Great story where Jean-Pierre came up. All right, here is Mike's Harder half tea and half lemonade. It just hit the market. It's new.
Okay. I've been leery, Jay. Really, I see the seltzers. I see these. I see the mixed cocktails. I know I've done a few mixed cocktail reviews and whatnot, but I know I want to diversify the channel a little bit, but I'm like very hesitant trying these seltzers and trying these.
This is a flavored ale. It's not a seltzer. Flavored ale.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm like, I've been strictly mostly the beer, but I'm like, maybe I did need to do one of these seltzers and one of those sort of, or maybe a Four Loko or a Stewart's or Alloy series, just post it on my channel and say, here, folks, I'll willing to review it. Here it is. And
this is from Arizona because they built a new brewery in Arizona. Mike's built a new brewery in Arizona. And we did a duo review, really a trio review, but if you're not on camera, you don't get credit. So we did a duo review yesterday and everybody liked it. And what I noticed when I poured the rest of it in the glass, it had little black chunks all in the bottom, which was the leftover tea, like the tea, the dregs of the tea. So they claim they're using real lemons and real tea. And after we tasted it, we believed it. So that's coming up. And this Friday is Fandango Friday, and I have my party bucket with all the liquors and liqueurs. So that's all I got to say. And that's about it. So now Jean-Pierre's got the pour, and then we're off the air.
Okay, guys. Again, Jay, thank you for hosting Stout Sunday. John, I know you're doing your baseball stuff. Michael, hopefully, I guess he's at the beach club, I guess, so.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, what I got coming up on my channel, hopefully you all enjoy the Hofbräu original I did. That's uploaded. So hopefully you get to watch that. These are the beers I'm going to have coming up from Atlanta Brewing Company here in the Atlanta area. I have the Homestand. This is their Pilsner from Atlanta Brewing Company. This is what I'm going to be reviewing coming up. Also another beer from Pontoon Brewery here, the Crushing Waves, a Georgia Weiss style beer. Crushing Waves from Pontoon Brewing Company. This is what I'll be reviewing. This one is at see.
That's sort of like their version of Budweiser.
Yeah, Berliner style Weiss beer. Cherry pineapple, very crushable, as they say. I'm looking at the ABV. It is why do they keep things so small? Damn. It says 6.2%, so kind of low ABV. Also, I got from Monday Night Brewing Company.
Are you saying that you need to get some reading glasses?
It's a possible. Hey, the lettering is so small nowadays, man. You look at it like,
oh yeah, it's not even about having bad eyesight. They put that stuff in microscopic print.
Yeah,
micro compressed. All right, Jean.
So, Taco Tuesday from Monday Night Brewing Company. This is their Mexican lager. Monday Night Brewing Company here in Atlanta. This is 4.2%. Also from Pontoon Brewery, the One Ski Indian Pale Ale. This is at 6.2%. If I read the thing correctly. Damn, again. Lettering very small, 6.2%. And then I got the Anchor West Coast IPA from Anchor Brewing Company out in San Francisco area. I will try this. And then what I will be reviewing after we get done here, I will go ahead and upload this beer here. Never reviewed it, but this has been reviewed several times. The Bitburger Premium Pills. So that's what I have coming up. Like I said, Jay, I'll be on your channel Wednesday night, at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, 4:30 Pacific for the Schlitz OML review. I'm question mark right now for Fandango Friday, 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, 3:30 Pacific for that one. Question mark for me. I'll have a liquor. And as far as Stout Sunday, definitely will have a stout, whatever that is. If John's not hosting, of course, you'll be hosting. 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central, 7:30 Pacific next Sunday. So and that is about it. So keep watching my channel, folks, with some of my reviews. And there you go. That is it.
So Fandango Friday might. Oh, the NCAA baseball tournament is happening right now. In case anybody.
Well, you got the women's salts. Have they selected the men's tournament yet? The men's college World Series.
What you talking about the 64 teams? Yeah. They already played. They started playing Friday night.
Okay, I did not know that. I didn't know. And everybody's all going to Omaha, and you got to give ESPN credit. They've really put a lot of investment in college baseball, because I remember back in the days before they got Sunday Night Baseball, Major League Baseball, they would do Sunday night games, on ESPN, College World Series baseball.
College. Yeah, right, college.
And, and you got to give ESPN credit. They've really been, anything live programming, College World Series, we'll put it on. Women's softball, we'll put it on. We're going to support the leagues and I just don't like that to use the metal bats. I like them having to use, the wooden bats. But
they said a lot of the smaller colleges couldn't afford all those bats. Yeah,
but it's good, and the pitching is pretty good. It's entertaining, but so. But nothing yesterday. Sports programming. I was just watching a lot of movies yesterday, and
well, I didn't watch any sports. I listened to it on the radio, but I will say this: the college I graduated from, which was Southeastern Louisiana University, they were on ESPN2 yesterday afternoon.
Oh,
they got killed. But they were playing UCLA, so it was Southeastern Louisiana at UCLA. their problem was they had to play UCLA, and the day before they had to play Auburn, so they didn't have any. They didn't really have any chance. So, but when you got to play those big,
right,
you get killed. You get killed. And if you look at the College World Series, it's always the same teams that wind up in there.
Yeah.
Well, one year Coastal Carolina showed up and beat everybody.
Yeah, that was the big surprise that year. And then I remember I was down in there in South Carolina, and I was with vacation with my mom, and the local media. I mean, they were all going crazy about Coastal Carolina, and understandable. They look when you have teams, not just the baseball, also one year, also the football team. One year they did very well. I think that might have been during the pandemic year. 2020 might have been 2021, but or the year before that. But but yeah, it was when these schools do well.
It's the same thing with college. Same thing with college basketball. Usually, it's the same big teams winning it, but every now and then you'll get a Villanova, a small.
Well, Villanova, people know about Villanova now. I mean, I wouldn't say they're small, but Gonzaga, I wouldn't say they're small either. But but Murray State, Butler, George Mason. I mean, this Final Four they just had, there were blue bloods there. Villanova, North Carolina, Duke. What was the other team? Kansas. Great Final Four, great games, blue bloods. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about,
Yeah. Well, I get tired of seeing the same old teams all the time, so it's nice to see somebody different.
Yeah, it's true.
But this year in Major League Baseball, we might have somebody different winning the World Series, like the Yankees or the Dodgers. Somebody different. All right.
I'm sure baseball will want that, no one, us Atlanta fans right now. Now Atlanta won 3 games and 3 straight games now. Now they feel like they're getting ready, as we get closer to the All-Star break, and I'll be going to a couple of games coming up. We're trying to get tickets for me and my brother to go see when the Mets come into town. That would be a big series.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, now the Mets and the Dodgers are going toe to toe, so tonight's going to decide who's in first.
Right.
I drove to Miami a bunch of times to see the Miami Marlins, previously Florida Marlins, but now with the gas, no, I'll just watch it on TV or check the highlights in the morning.
Well, you have a couple of minor league teams besides the college teams. You have a couple of minor league teams in your area, right?
Not anymore. All the minor league teams left Louisiana.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we used to have the Shreveport Sports. They're gone. We had the Alexandria Aces. They're gone. We had the Baton Rouge River Bats. They're gone. We had the New Orleans Zephyrs, and then later they renamed them the Baby Cakes. They're gone. So 0-4.
And then you got teams in Mississippi. We got one baseball team that's right across the street from the MGM Grand Park, and there's a baseball team right there across the Beau Rivage. Beautiful, nice stadium. I've been to that stadium. Really nice.
They had a team in Jackson, Mississippi. They're gone. Big stadium sitting there empty. All right. Anyway, enough of that. All right. So we had 2 good stouts. I think 90 is too low for Old Rasputin, but that's my opinion. Jean is not required to agree. I just think 90 is too low. I love Old Rasputin, but
maybe it wasn't boozy enough for me. I guess that's why. But still, 90 is a good score.
At coming in at a low 9% wasn't too impressive for Jean. Now, well, that's it. So next Sunday we'll be back. I have another stout. One more time for Louisiana stout. I got 1 bottle left. I may as well save it for Stout Sunday. Then I got 3 new stouts coming up in the fridge. They won't go bad. All right. Well, y'all take care. Thanks for joining us, Jean.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jay. And y'all have a great Sunday. Relax. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Stout Sunday.